raise your hand if you're actually really tired of the same dang topic getting brought up like all the dang time. When at this point, it's like you either accept the junk and it's there because it's not going away, or you either just keep pushing and just ignore the hell out of it instead of trying to, you know, make it a giant controversy every single time. Because that's exactly what Loli gets every single time. Not gonna lie, it is by far the most basic as hell type of people that come through thinking that they could, thinking that they are something, but at the very end of the day, it is the exact same topic we dealt with in 2021, in 2022, in 2023, and probably even before those times. Just let it go. It is not important. You are not important. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. It is something that is older than you, and yet you thinking you have an idea of how to get rid of it or try to go out of your way to say it's bad or anything like that, when you don't even know dick of why it's even born in the first place. And let's also keep this in mind too with these dumbass takes, and it's usually these Dragon Ball people that want to be on some weird shit. You do realize that you had Dr. Slump as well, right? You had not even just a Rayleigh, but Soon as well. You know, the same character who had her own dad look at her panties when she was asleep. So there was also that. You also have the fact that Madam Red exists, which is a crazy ass one, with a office lady superhero basically getting her ass cheeks ran for literally no type of reason. So there's also that. And oh, did I mention that y'all like Kefla? You know, a character that does not look like she's an adult at all when it comes down to it, but you still make constant amount of art and constant amount of stuff regarding the character. So don't understand why y'all keep going at the same shit, much less try to act like, you know, Dragon Ball is all perfect and everything that was made was perfect when you have the same shit examples all the time just on your ass, but you just choose to ignore it. And at that point, if you can ignore that, why can't you just ignore this? And then to take it even much of a step further, you have to realize that majority of people that watch anime, 9 times out of 10, your favorite waifu is also probably a character that is not necessarily an adult. Ryuko, what do you think she is? Nope. Can't have that shit. But then you look at Loli, and at the same time you're just like, well, that's worse. No, both of them are worse. Both of them are technically worse if we're gonna go by that logic. Both technically would get you into some realistic ass trouble because, you know, that's just how it is. And again, do I need to really remind people that yes, you could probably get rid of Loli, but at the very same time, do you think that's the only part of it that you're gonna get rid of? No, you're gonna get rid of some other shit as well. Again, people like Ryuko or people like Ochako or whatever, they're probably gonna get after your ass too for liking those characters and making creations of those characters in that sort of way. It just makes sense. And obviously, like, all of this right now has been stemming mainly for the whole Mr. Beast and Chris Tyson, I want to say, whole drama and nonsense with the whole Shadman thing too, which even Shadman on the side of Lolicons, we don't even accept his ass when it comes down to it because of the weird shit that he's pulled. And definitely it's not something that I don't think people should enjoy when it comes down to it, because let's be real, even if he were to come through and make a nice ass picture with no type of references to anything in real life, all his work is still compromised. It's still compromised because we don't know what references is being chucked into the damn picture. So 9 times out of 10, we ain't gonna take that damn risk. But because of the whole drama that's going on, and again Shadman being added to it, now it's just a whole beef across the entire escape of Twitter, just because they just want to have something to argue essentially, and it doesn't make any kind of sense. Also, why is it always the American people, mainly just straight up North American people, always want to be on some weird shit? You don't see this shit be talked about this hard in any other place, not as hard in any other place. Or maybe people still not used to Twitter because they have that Tumblr brain rot from when they used to be on Tumblr, but now they switched over here and now they just still being on some dumbassery when it comes down to it all. And you know what the crazy thing is when it comes down to just the entire hatred of it, is that it's mainly the people that are just watching this shit and just being tourists and just being people that isn't super overly exposed to anime as you would think they would be, and then they want to start complaining about this shit. Meanwhile, majority of everybody else is pretty much okay with it, ignore it, or just don't necessarily mind it as much. Hell, you have tons and tons of artists that are pretty much okay with anything that is Shota and Loli related. The only reason why they act against it, or they potentially don't necessarily do anything with it, is because they're probably posting it on other platforms, because Twitter is a hellscape and no one should take anything on Twitter effing seriously, much less when it comes down to it. They probably don't even mind it as much, even if they don't necessarily draw it. But again, the only reason why they don't is because they don't want to get canceled and their reputation basically ruined to all hell, which is understandable. Now, some artists don't give a damn, which is great, but some artists want to protect what they got, which is, again, very much understandable. To be real, honestly, that artists hate the hell out of Loli and Shota content, and some artists do, but a lot of the bigger ones, even the bigger ones that people know more of, they don't necessarily hate it like that. And then it just makes me realize how small the actual complaints really effing is, right? Yeah, there's a lot of communities that hate it, and whether it's like the anime community in the mainstream normie type of way, or the FGC, which is absolutely weird as all hell, because y'all literally let any and all things happen, but Loli is the one line you won't cross, which is insane to me. And then at the very same time, your other basic people that just don't know anything when it comes down to either side. But then we really look at the main scope of everything, it's not really that big of people that is complaining about this. It's really just the people that are just being annoying as hell just because they want to be annoying as hell, or hate on the shit because it's popular and that's the popular thing to do, and all that sort of stuff. But in reality, there's probably more people that like Loli content, or even go as far as to like Shota content, then there is people that actually hate it. It's just because Twitter likes to put out hatred and all that type of stuff way faster and quicker, unfortunately, and that's probably the reason why we see it so much. To be real, and this is probably the realest statement I'll ever say, when you usually see people that be like this, it's usually the people that are mainly the moral high ground, high standing, grandstanding type of people that want to hate on this shit. Meanwhile, they're probably the same type of people that will probably do something equally bad, if not even worse, honestly, right? Just to keep it very much a step with you. And you probably be thinking, well, maybe that's not true, but then look, every single time there has been someone that has said something about Loli, or said they hated it in some shape or form, a lot of times they get called out and they get their criminal history posted all over the damn place, and there's nothing that much they can do about that shit. So where was all that, grandstanding coming from? Probably because of something you did in the past, which is honestly insanely crazy. And then you also want to have people like Show You Mama want to come through and just be like, yeah, F this Kana chick, F this whole statement. Meanwhile, you're the same person that is harassing it with the internet, harassing this account, but you're the same person that got harassed as well when it came to the whole BLM mod pack for Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. So you sure you want to deal with the same internet that beat your ass over that shit, over something ridiculous over that shit, and you want to join in and harass somebody else after they did that to you? Make that shit make sense, my brother. Make that shit make sense. To be very honest with you, as far as I've seen of the lolicon community, and as someone that has been around them for literally years at this point, I can tell you the real truth of how, they operate and how things is. To be real, yes, there is asshole people within the lolicon community that try to mix real life stuff with fictional stuff, which is obviously whack as hell. But they're also the very same type of community that will go out their way to report the shit out of all the accounts that would do such a thing like that. Much less, I've seen groups. Hell, I'm in a group that does report the hell out of people that try to do that same type of thing. Which, does Show Your Mama probably do it? Probably not. He probably never, reported anybody in his entire Twitter life. Hell, probably the people that like that post never reported anybody over anything real ever. They probably never really did that. But you can rest assured lolicons have fought the battles, and best believe they have continued to do so, and still wants to try to find ways of getting that shit off the internet, much less helping out real kids whenever they need to. And especially when it comes back to the whole Mr. Beast thing, you should be more concerned about the person that got put in that place and was a victim of all this shit without them even recognizing that they were a victim, versus all the shit that you see with the fictional content. Like, again, make all this make sense. At the end of the day, when it comes to these tourist, casual, normie ass people, Twitter is literally just a space that isn't real and doesn't really harbor anyone's real, true emotion when it comes down to certain things, and just say the most ridiculous shit because they want to and they can, because they can hide behind a damn screen all the time. But when it comes down to it though, in reality, it is not that big of a deal. It's truthfully not that big of a deal, because you already know if this goes and this were to get banned, everything else that you probably love, like, and just do will also be banned hard as hell. And then when you want people to try to come through and fight for your furry shit, or fight for maybe your more dark and gory shit, or just some shit that you just normally like that is perfectly fine and accepted on the internet but not in real life, when it comes down to it, that you probably like and want people to fight for that shit, majority of us is just gonna be like, nah, we want to see your shit get banned too, because, you know, there was never a problem in the first damn place. Hell, and so many lolicons at this point are so over this whole harassment campaign just in general, to the point they want to do anti-shit. They want to start doing the same type of crazy nonsense that antis do, like doxing or whatever. The only reason why they don't cross that line is because they don't want to necessarily be proven just like they are with the antis, right? They don't want to necessarily be put in that position just like the people that they absolutely despise and hate. And it just makes sense. And if they were to do something like that, I wouldn't blame them. I don't condone them doing that. I don't condone anyone to dox anybody. But when it comes down to it though, if they decided to do that shit, I would not even be mad, because I could understand that. Because people are just tired of the same shit every year. When back then, we didn't have this problem. Back then, you might say, oh, I'm into Loli, but no one really cared that hard. Or made fun of you, but that's it. They move on real quickly though, right? And the same way from back in the 1980s during the lolicon boom in Japan, literally, it was a lolicon boom. Everybody thrived off that shit. Everybody was enjoying their time creating lolly material for that shit, because it was some great stuff. Great things came out of that, and the reason why a lot of stuff that's even popular now most likely came from that damn period. So you could thank a lolly for your whole entire existence of anime. You wouldn't even have hentai when it comes down to it if it wasn't for a lolly getting railed. So that's just how it is. But it just clearly is just so weird and strange to see whenever you see basically people get mad over it or anything like that, when you full-blown well, that lolly truthfully is the backbone and core of what anime is today. And that's all I really got for this one. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification on the way out. Also follow me on socials and like to donate to the channel. Kofi and Cash App is available as well. And this is boy J, sign off. Have a blessed day.